Happy Saturday. Kara Rice here with Brain Connects Therapy. I just want to pop on with some Saturday musings after my walk with my dog. I always think about different things. And if you're new here and didn't know, I'm an occupational therapist, and my son was born with low tone and was severely developmentally delayed with all of his milestones in every area. Subsequently later diagnosed with autism because of his symptoms and such. So this has been quite a long journey, and I was thinking about back when he was 6 months old. I got therapy to come in. At the time I was working with adults, so I trusted my colleagues to do what they do with kids. And it's interesting because I think about, we did this early intervention for 3 years, and I don't know if this ever happened to you or your kids, but bubbles. Bubbles was like this therapeutic activity they did everywhere. OT, speech, like I don't know how many bubbles were blown into my son's face over the years, for several years. Even though he knew the word, it was just like, okay, how many more times do we have to blow bubbles here? But I want to kind of analyze that activity because, and I no disparage to any of the therapists in any way possible, because you only know what you know. I didn't know back then either, so we're all doing the best that we can with the knowledge that we have. And I remember he must have been 2 about the time, sometime between 1 and 3. So maybe let's pick 2, and we're blowing bubbles for therapy. And so what is that really working? Like, let's think about it. Unless I'm missing something here, fill me in. So maybe some visual tracking, which is great. Maybe some balance. Even if you're seated, you're kind of reaching away from your body, from your base of support. If you're standing, you're having to move. Some core stability, postural stability, maybe some head control, lifting up and down. Maybe some labeling too, for speech and whatnot. So, but how many times, if we don't look at, how many times are we going to do this activity if we don't look at why he's having visual tracking problems, why he's having poor balance, why he has poor core stability? Like, how long are we going to do this? Like, how long will it take to blow bubbles for it to fix it? Well, I can tell you it doesn't. You're going to do it for years and years and years, and nothing's going to change, or very little. So instead of just doing an activity, maybe if we had looked at and said, why can't he track? Why does he have poor balance? Why, when he falls over, does he not put his arms out and protect himself? Why is his head control poor and he can't lift his head up and down without his whole body moving? Then we would have discovered, oh, well, his primitive reflexes are not integrated. His sensory system is not integrated. And those are the reasons, the foundational reasons in his nervous system, in his brainstem, that is underdeveloped, why he can't do those things that are symptoms. So if we had gone back and actually fixed that base problem way back then, things would be totally different today, but can't think that way. So, we learn what we know, and it's great, and we learn from our experiences. So I learned that, you have to fix the problem underneath, the root cause. Why are they having those symptoms? Why is your child not able to sit still? Why is your child aggressive? Why is your child having behavior problems? Let's try to figure it out underneath, not just treat the symptoms. If you just treat the symptoms, you're going to treat them for a long time. If you actually treat the root cause, you can develop all these areas in the brain that were underdeveloped to give your child the most optimal functioning that they can have, and really tackle the symptoms at the appropriate time once you've laid that foundation. So if this makes any sense to you, if you've heard, this has happened to your kiddo, maybe you didn't have this experience, which is cool. Like, if you've had a great therapist that knew the foundational stuff. But, we have a parent training program you can always check out. I'm always coaching parents with how to do the foundational exercises at home. And also, if you're a professional and a clinician and you're kind of using some of those therapeutic activities and you're not looking at the why, maybe you want to learn what I've learned over the years, and what I've discovered is the real secret to really giving our kids the results that parents want. Our professional training starts Monday, and enrollment closes Wednesday. We're just going to do it every other month, so make sure you hop onto that now. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.